So, hi everyone. We're in the green room still. I will be going live in just a moment, but I just wanted to take a moment to talk about my experience with Mexican food. So I was at Gen Con a couple years back, and I remember I went to this one place, right? Because in WA, a lot of our like Mexican food, because we are nowhere near Mexico or any places that commonly have it. Like I can't actually remember if in my 40 years of life I've ever seen someone from South America or Mexico here in Western Australia. Ever. That's this in general. So when we get Mexican food, it is what we expect it to be. So we don't know if it's good or not. Like maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Who knows? Who knows? And so when I went to Gen Con, I was hanging out with one of the guys from Perception Studios, Danny, and he introduced me to a thing which I can't remember what it was. I don't even know what this dish was, right? But all I remember is I got a styrofoam box with like tortilla and like rice and a whole bunch of other bits and bobs that were all smashed together, cheese on top, yada yada yada, and a cup of soup, right? Or some sort of like stew or gravy or broth or something. It was a very, it was like this cup of this thing could have easily have been its own entire thing. And what I needed to do was I needed to roll up this makeshift burrito, right, out of the things that I'd put in. And then I had to dip it in my cup of like stew, and then I had to eat that. And I don't even know what that is. It was fucking good, right? But I don't know what it is. So we are on the rough end of like experiencing the culinary cuisines of South America here. Like the closest we have is Brazilian barbecue, and that's just a bunch of Australians going meat, 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 slice, 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 meat, 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 slice, 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 salad, salad. The fuck is a salad? And that's it. That's that's our South American dining experience in West Australia. So yeah. All right. Let me get into the show today. But okay, here we go. Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm very short. Hiya. There we go. I'm not tall. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Gamer. Welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Season of Ghosts, our titular crossover adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing people who are my Patreons who come to join us and play these games and have a great and amazing time. As you can tell, these are not our usual cast members from Season of the Ghost. They are, in fact, a hodgepodge of people from all around our Patreon, with people coming from Curse of the Crimson Throne, Gatewalkers, Pray for Death, and the reason we're doing this is because we are in the middle of our crossover event where all of the characters are being thrown around and pushed into places and stuff. And here's who we have for today's session. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello.
Hello, folks at home.
Yay!
Hello, folks at home.
All right, well, it's good to see you all. I'm very, very excited for today's session. But before we kick off, we have a couple of people. Okay, real quick. Sai, lurk well, you bloody legend, you. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, wherever you happen to be. And I just wanted you to know that I see your message, and I appreciate you taking the time to come and lurk in today's stream. And I enjoy seeing all of the familiar faces in my chat because you're all freaking legends. Thank you so much for being here. Now, sponsors, we have Hero Forge. What need I say more? Look, how cool is this? Imagine if you could 3D print it. Well, you can. I will say that there are some serious delays on Hero Forge, though. Look, when I say Hero Forge sponsors this channel, I mean that they give me permission to use their artwork freely without actually charging me any kind of royalties for actually using their images for my purposes and stuff. So whether it's producing my show or producing my shorts or whatever, I'm allowed to use a lot of the Hero Forge stuff. And I talk about them honestly and positively. That is always my thing. A few weeks back, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Hero Forge because they're adding a few new features. They've just released vampires now in as one of the design races, which is kind of cool. They've also added options for making keychains as well as steel figurines and stuff like that to print out. So there's some really, really cool stuff that's there, and I will talk about them till the cows come home. But the order that I made like a couple weeks back isn't even going to be printed until the 11th of November, let alone shipped to Australia. So if you are overseas and stuff like that, and if you are dealing with some stuff, there is a little bit of a delay and stuff like that. So I was a little bit shocked to find that out earlier on, and it is what it is. But just bear that in mind. Don't get all hyped up and be like, oh man, dag, where the hell's my stuff? And I'm like, I don't know, man, like. It's just the way it is. But yeah, either way, still really, really good quality, still amazing products. And, hey, if you've got the time, and the patience, it's a thing. Or maybe you're in America and it's just going to be like, cool, boom, and it's straight to you. Because apparently you guys have same day shipping. Anyway, so Hero Forge, there's that. Then we have Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects you hear throughout the course of the game, and Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which includes all the maps, all the rules, all the dice, and all of the cool stuff that we use here to connect all of my players from across the globe in order to play this wonderful, fun, and amazing game. Now, to introduce our characters, we have our Kitsune Druid Dante from Curse of the Crimson Throne, played by the wonderful Rykon.
Hello.
From the lands of Ilsgamort and the game Pray for Death, we have the Red Mantis Assassin Nakesh, played by our dear friend Lucas.
Hello.
From the Seasons of Ghost original group, we have the Outcast Witch Tengu Keiko, played by our dear friend Kalindria.
My feelings that took you a second, Dag.
No, it did, because I was wondering where Ghost Fox is. There he is. There, yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I was just wondering where he is. That's why I was like pausing. I was like, where's your little foxy guy? Anyway, from Curse of the Crimson Throne, along with Dante, we have, of course, the indomitable dragon slayer Udok, played by our dear friend Marcus, a.k.a. Korshift.
Hello.
Then, of course, we have from Season of Ghosts as well, we have Zuzu, the Kitsune herbologist, played by our dear friend Ire. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hi.
And last but certainly not least, also from Curse of the Crimson Throne, because apparently most of the Curse of the Crimson Throne crew were available for today, we have none other than the gunslinger magician Padrig, played by our dear friend Twiff.
Hi.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. Sponsors, I Need to Survive. We all know the drill. We are 80% through the DAG survival check for the month. We have channel points which you guys can redeem in order to do cool things. Inspiration, wandering bosses, you name it, all the stuff. We then also have our monetary donations. Now, at this point in time, I figure most people know what these are, but let's just go through them super quick. $5 hero points and jinx points is red marks are hero points, purple marks are jinx points. Hero points can do a bunch of cool stuff for my players, stop them from dying, give them rerolls, allow them to cheat, legally. And then, of course, my jinx points can be used to get in their way and counter them and do other things. Plot twists, I will draw from a deck of storytelling stuff. Oh, Malakara, I saw you in chat today. Sorry, real quick, by the way. Your beloved Tale plot twist from Monday, that's going to be the Shard stories when we get to that. So it wasn't forgotten. I did forget to tell you on the stream, but I'm telling you now because I saw you in chat. So there you go. All right. Yeah. Anyway, plot twists. Yeah, I'll draw a random card. We read out the plot twist, and then we add that to the session. That's how that works. That's the thing. Okay. Then we have our Natural 20, which of course is the coveted Golden Natural 20, which is a critical success. We have our $50 donation, which is a boss buff, which increases the difficulty of the challenge the group is facing. Or you can use it for a Harrow draw, which will allow me to draw from the fortune-telling card. Give my heroes a prediction of the fortune, and if they manage to, in 3 games, successfully fulfill that prophecy, the entity within will give them a secret fighting art, a boon, or a magic item. So that's what happens from there. Plus, they'll also get a short, a 3-session boost to a to a stat that is based on the Harrow as well. So there's that too. Lastly, we have a $100 secret menu item, and the last secret menu item for the crossover event is going to be the Blessings of Aeons. Each of our players will receive a level 18 Aeon Stone. should we unlock the secret menu item. What is an Aeon Stone, you ask? Aeon Stones are ancient, powerful crystals that can be held or float around in the air above our characters in order to provide their boost, boon, and bonus. Yes, level 18 is very high, but this crossover event has been really, really good, and I've liked it each and every time. And I've had a look at some of the Aeon Stones that are quite high level, and I am pretty confident and pretty happy about giving even the low level characters these high level Aeon Stones as well. So yep, all above board, all good. But yeah, they're very, very cool. The only thing they can't do is they can't use any of the like artifact level unique ones, the ones that there's only like one of them in existence, for example. They can't use that. But yeah, cool, done. All the things, all the donations. Let's get into today's session, shall we?
Yes,
Sounds
please.
good to me.
Let's go.
All right. So, when last we left our heroes, on the bridge crossing over from the western side of the town of Willowshore, our heroes stand looking at a strange and bizarre figure. Somebody they do not recognize, who has just chased off the man in the ram mask, who so callously threw a small child, the child of the guard at the front of the town, into the river and potentially threatened her life. The individual seemed to be very enigmatic. Didn't really reveal all too much as to what their intentions were, but as soon as they recognized the pariah, they beat a hasty retreat. As he stands before you, he says, "A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the pariah. I don't have long. The information I give you must be..." And at that moment, suddenly you notice his eyes go white. A large gash appears in his chest. Blackened blood seems to pour from that the slash, and he falls to his knees. What do you do?
Keiko's gonna run up and try to heal him.
All right. Keiko rushes over. As you do so, the wound, forget fatal, he has been cleft in twain.
Oh damn! She's gonna put a band-aid on it.
You would need help immediately to stop the two halves from falling apart.
Okay.
Dante would rush over to try and
I'll
help.
start pushing.
Well, Zuzu's not there yet.
Oh, that's right. I'm.
You're back at the farm, looking after
I forgot.
Farmer Dan, who's
I can support body parts.
If nobody is actively
else.
looking for what just caused this, Keiko will also yell out for someone to look for an attacker.
Look for an attacker.
Ooh.
And Nikesh can do that. He'll look around.
All right, so Nikesh, you keep a weather eye out. Patrick and Dante, you both help Keiko stabilize this guy. Basically, from his knees, you're basically just kind of holding him from the front and the back, and just again the slash is like diagonal across, going from shoulder to hip. So you're kind of like holding him together. He looks and he says, "It was sooner than I thought. I must be quick. You do not belong here. You have been displaced. To return back home, you need to find that interloper. He must be sent back to where he came from, or killed." The shard. The glass. Fate. You must return. His body stops. And as this happens, you watch as, literally from the top down, his whole body begins to fade and then disappear, leaving no trace. No ash, no bodies, no nothing.
Weird and disturbing.
Not exactly
catch,
something
do
I
you
was expecting.
See anything around?
That's a great question. Dag, do I see anything around?
Yeah, you see a kitsune moving along the road towards you. This, of course, is Zuzu, who you very, 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 very briefly met, and Keiko informed you was one of the companions who was looking after the farmer who had been attacked by the creatures, the yokai things that have been going rampant in the area. Zuzu, you are trying to catch up. Mostly because Keiko was a bit cagey about what happened to Taro. You looked around when you got out after finishing your treatment of the farmer and couldn't find him. And you know that you were heading to old Matsuki's estate, and that's where you're heading currently. Beating a very, very quick footstep as you can see Keiko and some strangers up ahead.
I'll hurry up. I'm a little bit out of breath because I've been pushing myself just a little bit extra. Keiko, oh, thank goodness. Have you seen any sign of Taro, of what happened, where they went?
Hmm. Not that you would believe.
I'm not sure what to make of that. Any information is better than none at all. I have to have my brother back.
Well, we just spoke to a man who helped us, who I believe what he said will help us get them back.
Okay, what do we do? What do we need to do?
I assume we have to find the man with the ram mask that we just had the pleasure of meeting.
Okay.
At this point, Zuzu, you also notice Dante, a kitsune with a striking resemblance to you and Taro.
Sort of look him over and say, do I... And I'm like reaching back for my life in the city before, trying to place him. Do I know you? Are we? And I'll just let that drift off as my eyes fix upon his face.
Don't believe so.
Oh, I'm Zuzu, and I'll like
My
look to
name is
see if
Dante.
Dante. And if, I assume that does not ring any bells for me. Or does it?
No, it does not. Although Dante does sound like a follows the naming conventions of your family. You know what I mean? Like most of the males within your family have a 2-syllable name. So Taro, Dante, Zuzu. A lot of them do have it. The women are the only ones who potentially have longer names for your clan.
So I'll turn to Keiko.
Sorry. Zuzu, Padrig, Keiko, Unok, Dante, Nakesh.
It's so strange to have this 2-syllable name.
It's not just a clan thing, it's everyone in the world.
That's right. They can't all be in my clan, or can they?
One's in Zuzu's clan.
Well, I'll give Dante one last like deeply probing look and then realize that I have far more important things to investigate right now and turn to Keiko. All right, well, where do we think this red man went?
Well, uh, I honestly don't know, but I was thinking that the most pressing was trying to stop whatever, and she's looking up, at the fucking blood moon, basically, whatever is happening here, first.
That man seemed trying to distract us and delay us from what your elder, town elder, whatever he is, tasked us with. I think if we try and accomplish finding your town's guardian and restoring them, we may run into them again.
Okay, so ugly cute. We have to find ugly cute.
Mm-hmm.
We have oil to bring to the lantern. We were just heading to do that.
All right.
To
All right.
find that ranger and find the statue.
So you're going to the ranger or are you going to the lantern? Because both are in different directions.
That they are. I
Well,
feel like
lighting
we're
the
closer to the
lantern
ranger,
with-
right?
Yeah, and if I recall, lighting the lantern without the statue there is not really going to help all that much. We need to
Yeah.
get the statue back, light
Yeah.
the lantern, and then do the ritual.
Yep. Okay. So you make your way towards the south, following the road until eventually you reach the Silver Mist Lodge. It cuts past the graveyard, a grim reminder of this town's history in the early days. Even just the building of this town and the carving of its the carving of this piece of land for your families and stuff took its toll upon the early settlers. It was not a hospitable place, and the deaths that are here, many of which were attributed to what now became the ritual that protects the city through Season of Ghosts. Like the like this whole journey. Up ahead, you can see the Silversmith Lodge, two compounds which are separated very slightly by a carved sort of area, which is filled with what looks to be bits of wood, some like building foundation materials and stuff like that. These wooden shops and structures have very elven-looking architecture. It looks as though someone had attempted to try and make Willowshore self-sustaining by using elven architecture to try and have buildings that, kind of grew with the landscape in the way that elven buildings do. However, the attempt failed, and these are the kind of remnants of that. As you enter and arrive, you can see that there is an individual here. A dwarven individual. Sorry, not dwarven, what am I saying? An elven individual who seems to be a little inebriated.
Keiko is glad that Zuzu's here, and she's gonna nudge her with her elbow, and say, "Do you think that's Sumika? Was her name?"
Sumika. Not likely, as this is a man.
Oh, well, I missed that entire part. Cool. Okay, then she's gonna elbow her and be like, "I don't think this is the right one."
No, I don't think so either.
He's a dwarven individual.
Sir?
This. Oh, this what? Who goes there? I am completely harmless, and if you attack me, I will give you my wallet.
Well, it's good to know we can make some quick money.
We are not here for your wallet.
Well, here it is anyway.
Okay.
He hands you a small wallet. There's nothing in it.
Just a little fly flies out.
Very nice wallet.
yeah, basically. He's just this broke-ass, like, elf. Everyone's all like, ooh, look at him. He's an elf. He's so enchanting. Fuck you.
So it's very pretty. Is anyone else here?
It depends who's asking.
Me. Keiko.
Ah, Keiko. I knew a Keiko once. Crazy witch doctor.
Keiko's gonna not speak anymore.
Keiko, do you know this man?
I have to imagine at some point I have seen him.
Yes. This is, Landris. Landris is a foreigner who came to town in order to try and build elven structures. Landris did not do well.
I blame the potential because of the alcohol.
I don't think this drunk is the one we're looking for.
Hey, I might be.
Unak just snaps his head and just stares right at him. He can't see him, but I mean, like, he can't see Unak's face, but Unak is very imposing.
Make an intimidate check.
Okay. I do have the intimidating glare, so
Yeah.
I don't take a penalty, even though he understands my language anyway. Where is my intimidation? Ooh, a whopping +4. I forgot we're level 2. I'm gonna... Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna use my nat 20 on it. Scare him sober.
If you would like.
I
Just
would
make
like.
him piss himself and fall and run away. You know.
All right. As you burn your nat 20. Let me just take that off you real quick. Okay, as you burn your nat 20, he is imposed by you as he goes, I gave you my wallet. What else do you want?
We're
We're
looking,
looking for some hunters.
Hunters.
Someone named. What was her name again? Sumi.
Sumika.
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 Oh, you're looking for the girl. Yeah, she's probably out in the forest hunting and stuff. She uses this place like her own lodge. I mean, somebody has to. But yeah, she's there somewhere.
Do you know anything more specific than somewhere? Even a general vague direction.
He tries his best because he's, again, a little bit intimidated by he's not a little bit, he's very intimidated by Unoc. As he looks around, he's trying his hardest to kind of get his bearings, and eventually he points you down like what looks to be a like kind of this quite clearly labeled and marked game trail. And he says, yeah, if you head down there, there's a short distance. You can't miss her. She should be down there somewhere, but just be careful. She said that she said, Landris, whatever you do not come into the forest after me. There is something in the something, and I'm looking for something. You probably aren't hearing me, you drunken lout. Get a job. I'm pretty sure about that last bit.
Yep, I am too. I
I'm
am
surprised
too.
he managed to remember most of that.
Also, by the way, here is a picture of Landris because it's funny. There you go.
This is the first elf I've seen that is balding.
Yep.
And chubby.
chubby balding elf. It's like, oh yeah, we've all gonna look like whimsical, thin little pieces of whatever. You know what? He drinks.
Look, elves can have midlife crises too.
Yeah,
It's just generally when they're like 500 instead of 50.
Yeah, exactly. And then he buys the big red wagon with the extra features.
I thought we already faced gluttony, Dante.
All right, come on, guys. Let's go. We've got what we need here.
Yeah, yes, we did.
Thank you. Should she be somewhere else and return without us, tell her that we're looking for her.
Yeah. Oh, if that happens, I can do something. Okay. Yeah. There's a bell in the lodge. I can just give that a ring a ding ding, and if you hear it, it means she's come
Thank
back
you.
this way.
We appreciate your assistance. Let's go.
Okay. He waves. Bye. Okay.
Keiko, before leaving, is going to highly recommend he go inside, stay inside, and maybe get something to eat instead of just drinking.
Oh man, eating sounds so good right now. I could eat. He will nod and go inside. As you begin to make your way down the pathway that was labeled to you, can I get a survival check from everyone, please? Ooh. Okay, well, Jun? No, not
Look.
Jun. Hold on. Unok?
Padrick's a city boy.
Yeah, that's it. So Unok, Nakesh, and Dante. As you begin to make your way through the forest, something is very odd. You do not hear the sounds of any animals in the area.
It's too quiet.
Should we
I
sing?
can agree with that. It's
No,
more
I mean,
along the lines there's not even natural wildlife making noise.
You'd
Oh.
expect there to be crickets or something.
What time of day are we at currently?
What time of day? It is about 1 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, we would at
Night.
least be hearing birds as well.
Can I look around and see if I see anything big, bad, and scary that might be silencing the natural wildlife? Perception?
No, it's something supernatural. There's just something in the
Okay.
air that just doesn't feel right. As you begin to make your way forward, those of you who I mentioned before, Dante, Unok, and Nakesh, you see some blood splayed out on some of the shrubbery here. It's pretty fresh.
Unok is going to take out and ready his spear, just in case something decides to pop out.
Nikesh is going to put the jar with the set of eyeballs in it into his bag and draw both sabers.
At this point, Dante, Unok, and Padrig, you all see 2 red mantis blades be drawn by Nikesh. Which, Unok, we've already resolved that, but, you can kind of see the... Actually, we did that last week. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm thinking of a different game.
Yeah, we resolved all that.
We did. I remember
we
now.
know he's a red mantis.
Yeah, that was
but-
the first thing you guys
And
did.
I'm not here to
He
murder
has
anybody.
no,
I don't
he
have
has
a
no
contract.
contract. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. We had that what's it called? We had that incident on a different one of the thingo tables. So yeah. All right. As you begin to make your way forward, you hear something
I
scuffling.
mean, if I do notice everyone drawing their weapons, though, even though Patrick is oblivious to the weirdness going on, he'll get his gun out.
Sure. You take out your firearm, ready for anything. All right. Again, further up ahead, you hear some sort of scuffling coming from the underbrush. If you want to make a nature check to try and identify the sound, you may do so.
Oh boy. Oh, I've got a +4.
Let's go.
Ooh, look at the pretty lights.
Natural 20.
Very nice.
22.
22 as well.
Yeah,
All
you got
right.
an 18.
Everyone's like nailing it, and then I'm over here. Here's my 6.
All right.
Hey,
Anyone?
this ground is made of ground.
So anyone who gets a 17 or higher.
Oof.
The-
So
the-
only Keiko and Taro don't get it, or I mean, Nikesh.
you hear.
I was
the
pointing out the
s-
ground to him.
You hear the sounds of a bear. Not just any bear, a very large one. Black bears are very common in this area. Usually small and unassuming, they generally keep to themselves and cause little to no trouble. This is much bigger. Much, much bigger. With the guardian deity Ugly Cute no longer here, this could be one of the nature spirits trying to reclaim territory. Is anyone wearing a yellow hat, by the way?
No.
No? Okay, good.
Definitely not.
I mean,
Water hats.
No.
Okay, just checking. It's fine.
That it was incredibly random.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I think it was a SpongeBob reference.
That's a Neil reference.
Aw.
Yeah, Neil made
Oh.
enemies with a bear.
I mean, Patrick's gonna give a quick glance over to Dante because we don't have a good track record with bears either.
It's Yoki. He's come back.
What's everyone
Does
doing?
it look like he is threatening us, or
You haven't seen him, you've heard
We
him.
just hear.
oh, we've just heard him.
And you identify that he is just over there, and it is big.
Oh,
Go
it's up
that
to you
way.
guys. Run or fight.
Hey, would like to avoid bears if we can. Maybe.
Quietly past?
I might be able to.
I've heard if you make yourself look really big and make lots of noise, though, it scares them off.
I will also point out, you do remember that the reason you found the bear, or this area, is from the blood trail.
I suppose the person that we're looking for is in trouble. Oh, a bear.
Or the bear is in trouble.
The person we're looking for.
Possibly, yes.
Making oneself
Bear
big and
blood
scary
like-
and making a lot of noise. That I can do.
All right, you stay here and do that, and the rest of us will quietly.
Well, no sooner than Unok bellows this particular
Oh,
statement out, the noises change from the shuffling to suddenly alert.
I can see the will to live leaving Twip's face every time I do something.
You watch as standing
Who's known?
above the tree line, the head of this bear rises as it stands to its bipedal size. The bear is about, standing upright, is about 18 foot tall.
Well,
As
that's
it-
a big fucking bear.
As it turns and sort of sniffs the air, if you guys would like to react, you may do so. It has not seen you yet, but it is about to.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
retreat into a bush and try to make
Hide?
myself as in, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
All right, let's make a stealth check. Anyone else making stealth checks to take cover?
Yep.
I should, but I'm really tempted to just have Nikesh put a hand on Unok's back and push him forward toward the bear.
Hey, it's a one.
Unok wouldn't be stealthing anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
He knows there's no point.
Okay.
Not in his bulky armor.
Sure. Keiko, what about you?
Yeah, no, that I would
Stealthy?
try to hide in the trees as
Okay,
well.
cool. Yeah, Nikesh, you as that happens, you very surreptitiously. It's not a case of you pushing Unok forward, but simultaneously everyone takes that big step back, and just then Unok is just the only one in place of that. With the exception of Zuzu, who does make a little bit of noise while they try to stealth. I say very loosely try to stealth.
Dante is going to become a tiny fox to stealth that way.
So your plan to hide from this massive predator is to turn into prey?
I mean, hey, I get a better modifier in the process for my stealth
I mean,
checks.
sure. I'm not going to complain. I'm just... Okay. Unfortunately, Nikesh, this is like the worst stealth you've ever done.
Yeah, stealth is my whole thing, and I rolled a nat 1,
You
so
rolled a
that's
nat
cool.
1. It's not great. I attribute it to this timey-wimey nonsense that has kind of like impeded your normally quite masterful grasp of stealth. But that is okay, because thankfully there is a person who is front and center as the bear, who makes me his perception check. Gets a 26 on his check. Sees basically, everyone's kind of perceived. But as Unok is there, the bear lumbers in the direction of Unok, sizing him up. You can see that there is blood dripping from one of its claws.
Unok's just standing there
Not
making
a good
himself
sign.
appear bigger.
You stand there making yourself appear bigger. All right.
So is the bear looking just curious, or is the bear looking like, ooh, that's food?
The bear seems curious at this point in time, but as Unok stands unrelentingly, he is moving from curiosity to dealing with threat, like a territory type
Gonna-
thing.
fire one barrel of my gun just into the air to see if I can scare him off with gunfire.
Okay, make an intimidate check. Let's see how he does.
See. What's my intimidation? Ooh, I've got absolutely nothing in that. Cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no, this is cool.
Would I be able to assist in that, or?
How would you assist in making a gunshot scarier?
I mean, it's just an intimidation, and he's focused on me, so.
Yep. My question
19.
remains. Unfortunately, that is still a failure.
Oh.
Yes. No. Unfortunately, having a check does not entitle you to one. If you have a valid thing or reason or action that you can do in which it can be applied, then absolutely. But much like with the assist, just having a bunch of people roll assisting on the same thing just because it's happening, it's not really doesn't really work that way. All right. As the gunshot goes off, this unfortunately will trigger initiative, as everyone may roll a stealth check with the exception of Unok. Whereas I will roll a perception check for our initiatives. The bear is slow.
Where is my perception?
Okay.
6.
Okay, let me change our mood here real quick.
Well, 13.
Wow. Natural
Oh,
one.
great, guys.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll
The
be
bear-
able to run away.
The bear and I both rolled natural ones, and it still is moving faster.
I mean, fair. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's see. Initiatives. Here we go. Okay. All right. Dante, what is your initiative?
18.
All right, very nice. Nakesh.
12.
All right. Keiko.
21.
Nice. Unok.
7.
Okay. Zuzu.
10.
10.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Padrick.
13.
13. All right. Keiko, you're up first.
Keiko would like to attempt to go around this thing without being spotted to try to see if what it is eating is nearby and what it is.
Unfortunately, you just to clarify, I understand it is in the spirit of trying to keep safe. When you are spotted and in plain sight, unless you're a rogue who can hide in plain sight, or if you first dedicate yourself to taking cover and stuff like that, you aren't going to lose its sight. That being said, there are so many of you, the odds of it choosing to go after you and ignore everyone else is very slim. So you won't need to necessarily go through the rigmarole of halving your move speed and stuff. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to move around it through the brick, through the bramble in order to try and get to the clearing it was in, not a problem. 2 movements, because obviously it's quite, again, forested, and you're trying to give it a wide berth. 2 movements to get around, and sure enough, you can see what looks to be a Tianese woman laying on her stomach with several large gash wounds on her back.
All right. I'm going to rush over to her and then obviously wait for my next go round.
Not a problem. Okay. Done and done. Which then takes us to Dante.
Yep, give me a moment. Needing to... Okay. I am going to use one action to change back, since it seems we were made as it is.
Hmm. All right, you turn back into a kitsune.
And how far of a distance am I? I can't.
Don't worry about the distance. Just
Okay. I want to use Forbidding Ward on Unok and the bear,
okay.
which will give him a +1 to his AC against and saving throws against the attack spells and other effects.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is there a saving throw?
Nope. It sustains for 1 minute.
Very nice. All right, done and done. As you use your actions to cast your warding spell, you have one more action remaining.
Forbidding Ward is 2 to change back as 1.
That is correct. Okay. Next up is Padrig.
Let me get off mute. Well, Patrick's gonna do what Patrick does. We've got a bear that's threatening us with bloody claws. Didn't scare him off with the first barrel, so we're gonna shoot him with the second.
All right.
It's a +11. Well, maybe not. There's a 14.
A 14 is a critical fumble. As you...
Let's hero point that then.
All right.
I got a hero point. I don't want a critical fumble against the bear. That sounds bad.
We can do that. It does sound pretty bad. All right, go for it. It shoots
Try
Keiko.
it again.
Just goes past. Ah.
That's a
And
19.
19 is a failure, but not a critical failure.
Okay, I can miss, but and Patrick's like missing, feeling like his aim's a little off. He still hasn't quite gotten his head wrapped around. And,
Yeah, you're
you
accurate.
know,
Yeah, your
things
aim.
aren't working as well.
Yeah, your aim's not as good as you remember. You're like, that I should have made that shot. What the hell? You check your gun barrel, you know, and you check your like kind of wrist. You know, maybe you're a
It's
little
off. What the hell?
little sore. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you got one more action. Sorry, you got two more actions.
Yeah. Well, reload and back away.
Reload and back away. Done and done. Okay, as that happens, we go to Nikesh.
Yeah, that's me. Cool. Let's see. How far away am I from this thing at current?
Probably about 15 to 20 feet, give or take.
All right. What is my cool? Let me look here. Is the map accurate as far as like everyone's placement?
Roughly, yeah.
All right, cool. I would like to
Range.
if only. I don't have that ability.
That's Unok's job.
I use I'm more a finesse based character here. Let me see something real quick. I think this is just yeah, that's a 2. Okay. So I will move. Well, Nikesh is going to move up to, let me move him here. Let's see. This would be, oh god, why can't I move him? There we go. Yeah, we'll go right about there-ish.
Sure.
So we'll go to about there, and then I'm going to use his twin feint ability.
Okay, I like it. Now this is a deception check against their will DC.
No, so it's just an attack with both weapons, but essentially the first attack I use to distract them, and then the second
is
attack
the
comes from a
flat-footed.
different angle, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah, which then lets me use the sneak attack damage on
Yep.
the second one.
Not a problem. All right, make your first attack.
As soon as I figure out what it is. +10. Okay.
Oh, actually, now that you're
And you
here, make a perception check as well.
Okay. Let's see what that is real quick. Okay. Let's do that. That. There we go. 17.
Perfect. 17, you notice that from this angle, this bear has what looks to be a shard of glass embedded into the behind its shoulder. It is wrapped in this strange and bizarre cloth that has writing written upon it.
Okay. So I definitely want that. That looks interesting. Can I use my attack to try to essentially cut it out, cut like right around it so it comes out? Can I try that?
No.
No? All right. Because I don't want to just grab this random thing that I don't know what it is.
Yep. That's fair. But also no. The bear's hide and hair are way too thick, and it is in very deep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Then, yeah, I'm just going to attack it then, because worst case, I can kill it, hopefully, and then pull this thing out afterwards.
Sure.
All right. So that is... And you just want me to roll this in chat, right?
Yep.
Yeah, give me my dice. Yeah. All right,
Nice.
First one's a 26.
26 is a miss.
Damn. All right. And second one is worse. 22.
22 is also a miss, unfortunately. All right. As you go to hit it, your blade connects, but it cannot cut through the thick hide of this giant creature.
All right, and that's it. That's my three actions.
All right, which then I believe brings us to Zuzu.
So I watched this incredibly skilled fighter take what seemed to be extremely good shots and do no damage. I mean, this bear looks corporeal. It's got blood. It can take damage, but I know that I can't lob anything as fierce as what I just saw lobbed against him. So I'm going to step forward and start to sing.
Interesting. Do you have any instruments, or are you just singing?
I'm singing, just singing. Something soft, melodious, lullaby-like.
Okay, make a perception. Make a blah 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 blah. What am I saying?
Performance.
That's the one. That's the thing. Some other P word.
She's taking a tip from June.
Well, I'm trying, but I'm not very skilled. We're going to see what happens here.
I love it. Rolls a natural 20 immediately. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not very skilled at all. You know, I'm not as good as you, Jun.
Sings like the gods.
Yep.
Come on, you know it's me. I'm not going to roll a 20. I win at it. Like, it's so rare.
You have a nat 20.
Oh, God. I'm going to use it.
You're
I'm
using
going
that
to
20?
use it. I am. Because at a 2 with singing, I feel like I'm going to get eaten right away. I'll be immediately targeted just to shut me up.
I mean, you're not wrong. With a natural 20, the bear hears you and seems fascinated. So long as you spend a concentration action and the bear is not attacked or injured in any kind of way, it seems that you've drawn its focus. Anyone who wishes to at this point, because I feel as though now that the bear is going to go, we're going to go to Unok in just a moment. But before we do, can I get anyone who has an expertise in religion? Anyone have expert in religion?
Are we high enough levels that that's possible?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Ah.
Nope, I do
I am
not.
not.
Really?
All right. Yeah, does anyone have you guys should maybe have an expert skill somewhere.
No.
I have
no.
all trained. I'm a level 1.
You don't get
Yeah, I have all
expertise
trained.
until level 3.
I thought there's some
I do in medicine because of the dedication feat.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Yeah.
only have it in. I have it in perception. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people do have it. It's not common. Okay. All right. Fascinated though you are. There we go. Okay. The bear is fascinated as it listens to the sounds of Zuzu's melodic singing. Unok, it is now your turn.
Okay. Is Nikesh the only person that sees the shard or whatever?
Correct.
And
right now
Did
only
he point it out?
right now only Nikesh has seen it, and Nikesh has, as of yet, not pointed out the shard.
I was going to ask if I could, real quick, before he takes his turn, just talk
Sure.
to the group real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Nikesh would look at Unok because he's right there, and he'd be like, "Hey, big guy, can you pull this thing out of this dude's back?"
Unok will slowly walk over, not to make like any sudden movements.
All right, make a survival check.
Oh boy, that's a +4.
As you navigate around the bear's senses in order to try and avoid doing anything that is too provoking. That is a critical fumble. Would you like to re-roll, or...
I would like to hero point.
Very well. You may hero point.
$17.
That is a failure, but not a critical failure. All right. Which means that as you move around, it is we have a divine intervention from Ire Janasi. Look at that. Yay! All right, go for a reroll, Unok.
Bam. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
All right. You start to move one direction, and then you notice that it starts to look towards you, growling. You quickly adjust and go the other way, and it doesn't seem to quite notice you. As you've made your way around, you too can see the shard as well.
All right. How high up is the shard? Like, is it within like my yoinking range?
It is not within your yoinking range, no.
Is not.
Tis not.
I'm gonna have to climb it to try to yoink it, aren't I?
Yep.
This is gonna turn out very bad.
Maybe.
All right. Well,
Ride that bear.
wait. How high up is it?
It's about 10 to 15 foot. Because it's in its shoulder
Okay,
blades.
yeah. I was gonna say I wonder if I can jump it, but I don't have any of my jumping feats, so
If
I
you
cannot.
did try to jump it and grab onto it and somehow fail, all I will do is I will just start putting the Black Betty soundtrack on, and then just have this thing go absolutely ham.
Oh fuck it, let's do it then.
I'm not actually gonna do that because I don't want to get demonetized, but you know, you get the impression.
All right. All right. Unok is going to then attempt to use his second action to climb the bear to get to the shard.
All right, make an athletics check to climb the bear.
Oh,
Climb the
boy.
bear. Climb the bear. Climb the
Luckily,
bear.
athletics, I have a +8. Fuck!
Mwah. Mwah. Oh, this is brilliant. This is everything. Now, just real quick. I want to talk above the table here. I want to talk to Marcus. Marcus, how are you?
I'm sad.
You sad? Yeah.
I'm sad.
You have a hero point that you could use.
I mean, because I remember last week, when we sat down for a game and stuff like that. You know, you were taking umbrage with the fact that Keiko was making fun of the fact that you couldn't kick down a gate, even though that was kind of like the thing you are quite specialized in doing and stuff like that. Do you recall that? That sucks. It sucks when you have a character who's like got this thing that they're really good at, and the one thing they're good at. It's like with Nikesh. Nikesh tried to roll a stealth check, rolled a natural 1. It's like, shit just seems to keep happening like that. Why does it...
Unok's not used to the weight of his armor right now. It feels heavier than normal.
Sure, I also just have to ask, who or what among the old gods did you piss off to continually fuck up on the thing that you're supposed to be good at? Like, what like did your parents like make some sort of deal? It's like, like, hey, if I get this last martini in me without throwing up, I'll give you my firstborn son. Is that what kind of like the kind of deal that's going on here? Because I've never seen anyone with the sheer unbridled bad bullshit luck that I've seen come from you and your fucking characters. I swear to God.
I'm starting to think my mother bargained with the Fae.
Okay, cool. Well, Unok, the Dragon Slayer, attempts to climb the back of the bear, and on a natural 1, you guessed it, the bear is going to realize what has happened. Because this is a natural 1, I'm going to just make this nice and simple. Unok jumps up and grabs onto the bear's fur. The weight of Unok and his armor wrenches that fur in such a way that the bear immediately decides to tuck and roll and will roll over and on to Unok.
You just hear creaking and then a crunch.
Oh, yeah.
Does Unok
but you could
manage to
probably
get a
get it
chance to
now.
grab it?
Oh, Bandicoot redeemed an inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not a reroll, is it?
It is a reroll. Fuck. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go it again. I rolled my natural 20 on my slam attack.
Oh God.
So we'll give Unok the reroll. Unok, make me another roll for your athletics check.
Nope.
Yep.
Would you like to use a hero point?
You do have a hero point.
No, I'm gonna save
Take
him.
it. Okay.
I'm gonna take the. All right, so I'm not raging, so I'm gonna take. How much damage?
There's a donation for a nat 20 for Unok.
Well, Unok, you're going to take 31 points of damage, but you do have a natural 20 that just came in. Specifically for you, thank you so much for the donation.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna hold off for a second.
All right.
I might need that natural 20 later.
So, can you take 31 points of damage?
Yes, I'm at 7.
Good. All right, cool. You are crushed underneath the body of this giant bear as it rolls on top of you. Unfortunately, Unok, it does mean that you are now just sort of pinned underneath it for the time being. You've moved around, you've climbed, you have one more action. You can try to, crawl your way out if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like to try to push the bear off me. I do have Titan Wrestler.
All right. That is fine.
Two sizes larger than me.
It's fine. It's a large creature, so it's fine. All right. Make a athletics check.
All right. This time, I'm going to use the natural 20.
Okay.
I'm not fucking around. Unok's going to prove that he's strong, man, and just lift the bear off him.
Wait, sorry, 1 second. You're going to try and lift the bear off you, or are you going to try and crawl away from underneath it?
No, lift the bear off me. Like, lift it and push it off.
Okay, 1 moment. So it's 2, 18, 28. All right. So with a 28 as the DC, you, from underneath it, begin to lift it. You strain, you struggle, you lift it a bit more, and you manage to pull it up just enough. Unfortunately, it is beyond your carry capacity to throw, but you can lift it up and then let it go again to drop it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the plan.
All right, done and done. You are freed, but that is your third and final action. Unfortunately, this will constitute an attack, and the bear will go. Now, Unok, here's the crazy thing. You don't feel any pain whatsoever from having been crushed. In fact, it feels perfectly fine. You feel strong. You feel good. The bear takes out his claw and swings at you. For a 23.
I have a 17 because of Dante's forbidden
Oh
word,
no!
so-
So it had to roll that one.
The bear does 15 points of damage.
I would like the hero point to stay on 1.
Yeah, you may do so. Now, as the bear hits you, you go flying into the forest. As he swings at you. He has now revealed his back towards both Zuzu and Nakesh. And has turned to face you. With his remaining 2 actions, he is going to roar, which shakes the forest around you. As we return to Keiko.
I just wanted to try to heal this person. Damn it. Are they alive?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do battle medicine, then attempt to heal them.
Done. They are stable.
Cool. Sweet. Yes. And then I'm going to turn and see what the fuck has just gone on. See that, oh, actually, can I see that Unak is, like, royally fucked up? Or no, because he's
Super
under all
really
that shit.
Super really fucked up. And he's not under it
Yeah, he
anymore.
just
He
got-
escaped. Yeah.
He got sent
I mean, his
flying
armor
into
and
a
stuff.
tree. Oh, the armor's
yeah.
all, like, been super fucked up since the start of this, because we just got out of another fight from something else.
Amazing. Okay. I am going to... Ooh, you know what? No. I'm going to try to... Who is this person? Do I know? Person that just healed?
You do know them. They are, they're the hunter you're looking for.
Amazing. Okay, cool. I'm going to help her to her feet and try to get her back towards where I started.
She's unconscious.
Cool. I am not going to do that because I'm not strong enough to do that. Okay. Alright, I am.
This is her, by the way.
Ah, very nice. Okay, God, I really don't want to go up here, but I'm gonna walk over here. Hey, Unak, what's up? And then I'm going to find my skills.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not my skills. Find my activities tab. Nope, not that either. Actions. God, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sigh deeply. And then I am going to cast guidance. Oh, I didn't need to walk up to him. It's within 30 feet.
Sure.
So I'm not going to walk up to him, and then I'm going to cast guidance.
Sure, not a problem. Guidance is
And then I'm going to
cast.
start walking back.
All right, done and done. After Keiko, we then go to Dante.
Dante, seeing all that's happening, is going to cast electric arc on it. It needs to make a reflex saving throw.
All right, arcs of lightning stretch out, and it gets a 25.
Let's see. It is a basic, so it will take half of 2d4.
What's your class DC?
The DC is 18.
Okay, not a problem. Yep, half damage.
So it will take half of 4.
All right, it takes 2 damage.
And then he's going to move so he's not in line with everyone else in case it decides to charge in a direction. So that at least he won't harm multiple people at once if it does decide to do any charging.
All right, not a problem. You move so that you guys aren't all clustered together for an attack. Easy, easy lemon squeezy. All right. Padrig, you're up next.
All right, cool. So his back is also to me as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
and I can see the shard,
Yep.
and I try and row the Peter Parker rope, stick it onto the shard to see if I can
Yeah.
yoink it out, or at least get some help with people to yoink it out.
Sure. Make your attack action.
Okay, so this is a dex. This is just my dex for the modifier on this.
Yep.
That's +4.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7.
All right. Unfortunately, you don't catch the bear. The bear catches you. As you fire it, we have a divine intervention because Ire is spoiling her teammates. Go on, Patrick. Have a reroll.
It's only a question once.
With a 12, unfortunately, that still isn't going to make it. So, yes, you have attached to the bear, but not to the shard. The bear realizes this, but is currently preoccupied with clobbering Unok. Although he's now probably going to turn his attention to Dante, because Dante did some damage. Alright. You have
Alright, so
you have one more action, because you've drawn your thing, and then you've made your attack.
alright, well, fuck it. Let's shoot him. I'll just shoot him instead.
Do it.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
What harm can come from shooting a bear?
None.
I'm gonna use both barrels on this.
Nice, I love it. Go for it.
A 19, so I'm guessing that misses. It's
That
a
will miss, unfortunately.
26 miss.
Well, it'll hit, but it won't do anything. Like, it just sticks into the hide and stuff. If anyone happens to have ever gone bear hunting, you know that, if you don't make the right kind of shot, it's like you do nothing to the bear. It's just a bear. Alright. After
Level
Patrick...
2.
I know. It's level 6. Nikesh, you're up next.
So this rope, is it still attached to the bear?
Absolutely.
Could Nikesh theoretically use it to climb up instead of trying to climb up the bear's fur, because that didn't work well for Unok, to get to the thing in its back?
Sure. Given that it is nearby, I will give it a +4 circumstance bonus to your athletics checks to climb up the bear.
Alrighty, so that will be cool. Oh, I can't roll. I can't roll because it kicked me out of Fantasy Grounds and it hasn't loaded yet.
I gotcha.
Oh, wait. It's loaded now that I said that. Sweet.
Oh, okay, you don't have to use this roll. I was hoping it was going to be a nat 20, but yeah, no. It's, I rolled a 9, but yeah, you can roll it.
Come on, internet. No? Oh my god.
Well, maybe we'll just use the 9 for now.
Did it roll?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, I heard it roll. Damn it. Alright, hold on. There we go.
Oh, there we go, yeah. 17! Alright. With a 27, that is going to be able to climb. So, yep, you climbed up near the shard, and you are now attached to the bear by a rope.
Sweet. I am going to try to pry this thing out of it.
Alright, athletics check
and
with a +2 bonus.
Cool. Alright, we can do that. Yeah. 8.
With a 27, you yank the shard from its back. And as you do so, the bear roars one last time before shrinking. As it begins to shrink, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller until what you are presented with is actually a cub. This tiny little cub has a little tiny red bandana, as well as a rope that's tied around its neck, almost like a collar, but it's just like a sacred, like kind of little knotted rope with some enchantments and stuff on it. But it is about so big and makes little whining noises as it sits on the ground.
Can I use my third action to pet this adorable little bear cub?
Sure. It covers its eyes because it's afraid of you.
Nikesh is just going to pet it and sort of reassure it, tell it that everything's going to be okay now.
Okay.
Nikesh is a softie.
Don't tell anybody.
All right. You have the shard in your hand. With it, you feel a certain power that dwells within. You get flashes of images of your past, your present, and what could only be described as your future just from being in contact with it. We won't go into too much detail, but for the time being, you now have the shard in front of you. You now watch as several of these, the cracks that you guys fell through that were covering the sky, they are now expanding, stretching outwards, and more of them are beginning to appear. You can also see one appear that seems to bear the same shape as the shard that you have. However, before you can do anything about it, standing in front of that particular gate is the ram-faced, ram-masked individual.
Hey, buddy, how's that wound I gave you?
You watch as he twists and he opens his shirt to reveal where the wound is. There is no wound.
Well, that's horse shit.
9. Horse
Oh no,
shit.
he's German.
The horse shit is knowing that this is how the story for you all ends. You see, this is not my first foray into trying to deal with people who are troublesome and believe themselves to be powerful. True power is things you cannot touch with your hands or see with your eyes. And you watch as he, again, pulls out what looks to be a different severed head. He twists this top of the skull cap open like it's a bottle, revealing the brain within. You watch as he takes a chunk of the brain, almost like a pate, and he begins to sort of like wipe it over one of his hands. And as soon as he does so, you watch as his whole body transforms into plated steel. He then grows these 2 large horns on the back of his head. He begins to cough and splutter, and as he does so, you see this green gas sort of start escaping around the mask. He says, I cannot allow you to proceed any further. All you have to do is remain here. Forget your lives. Do not try to return to the worlds which you once came from. Whatever happens stays here, and your fate's unwritten. But if you challenge me, then I will ensure that all you are is a memory, kept here only alive by the mere whimsical thought that once upon a time some strange travelers came to the town and left. What an odd thing. Also, by the way, a real quick warm welcome to Catchy Cantrips. Thank you so much for raiding in and bringing in your family here. We're in the middle of our Season of the Ghost crossover event where I've taken all my Patreons from my various tables, mixed them together, and we're having a bit of fun with multiversal nonsense. Our heroes currently have the Shard of the Hourglass of Fate and need to throw it into a portal in order to set things right. However, one of the enemies from one of the other tables, a man in a ram-skinned mask, has impeded our heroes, and they are just about to endure the final confrontation. So, guys, this is what you see. This is what you've done. Oh, and also, guys, if you haven't gone and checked them out, please be sure to go check out Catchy Cantrip as well. I'm so happy that you had your finale. I will have to check out the VOD at some point or another. I hope you and your players help each other decompress, enjoy, and bask in all the goodness that is a season finale. So yeah. All right, back to my game. Players, what do you do as the now steel-coated man stands before you?
You talk too much. So looking at him, he's kind of like taking on sort of like a bull-like form.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
Like,
So
kind of almost like a
we've seen
steel
all
minotaur.
these. Yeah, and we've seen all of these cracks appearing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
More of them are appearing by the second now that you have the shard in your hand.
Yep. So what Patrick wants to do is, while he's reloading, he wants to position himself kind of in front of one of these cracks.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to then shoot this guy in an attempt to encourage him to run towards him and hopefully be able to get out of the way in time to have him go into a one of these cracks.
All right, make your attack. It's a good plan.
All right. That's we're going to use just one barrel on this. So I don't have to reload again if I need to try and shoot him again.
Yep, not a problem. As you take your aim, your gun swings around. The bullet flies out, and
Jesus fucking Christ.
It bounces off his steel armor. He looks to you and goes, "Really?
I have a gun. This is what I do."
Makes sense. Well, presently, this is what I now do." And you watch as he opens his mouth, and as he does so, he inhales. I need a fortitude save from everyone, please, as he breathes out this thick green fog. Okay.
All right.
18's
I would
not the
also
worst.
like to use my +1 that I get from the thing Keiko used on me.
Yeah, you may.
So my fortitude goes to a +8
Well,
because every other thing I've rolled that's +8 is good.
okay, well, a +8 is a critical fumble.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, you haven't rolled. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, carry on.
No.
I thought you meant you got an 8.
No,
Okay,
I got
21.
a 20.
Okay,
21.
so 21 is actually fine. An 8 is a critical fumble. So Nakesh, you find yourself encased in stone.
Sweet.
Zuzu, Keiko, and Daiji. Keiko, you're fine. Daiji and Zuzu, both of you now have... Sorry, Daiji and Zuzu. Zuzu and Padraig. Both of you guys feel yourself slowly turning to stone. You now have the slowed 1 condition as you are slowly being turned to stone from this noxious gas cloud.
I was gonna ask if I could use a reroll because I was like, I rolled low.
Yeah, you can reroll if you'd like. Of course you may. I want to give you guys the effect before you use the reroll, just in case you don't want to. So that's fine.
Oh, I didn't. I rolled the same number.
Yeah, did not help you in the slightest. All right. So yeah.
It was fate.
So yeah, you guys watch as Dante just freezes in stone. As does Nakesh.
Unak's gonna slowly turn his head. You're gonna regret that.
Bring it on, big boy.
That was kind of saucy.
Mm.
A little bit saucy.
He's a little saucy.
It's
He's
a
added
little
some
zesty,
spice to
yeah.
it. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Make your... Well, Unok, what do you want to do?
Oh, Unak's gonna charge head first at him.
Sure.
Well, not literal head first, but you know what I mean.
All right. You rush up to him. All right. Attack him with your spear?
Am I able to rage first?
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect. Then yes. I get a whopping 2 temporary hit points. Woo! Woo! All right. Hit him. 25.
Sorry, 1 second. $25, $25, $25. Ooh, that is just gonna hit.
Perfect. Then
Let me just have a quick
I
look
will
here.
do.
Oh, sorry,
for the
my
raging.
apologies. I didn't mean to get your hopes up. No, unfortunately, it is a 26 to hit.
God damn it.
Only because he's got the steel armor effect at the moment.
If only Keiko's thing wasn't just a once. Darn.
All right, but that's only your first attack. You've moved, you've attacked, you've still got one more action.
If I can't hit him with a +9, rolling a 16, I am not hitting him at all.
You can hit him with that 20.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We'll try. I'm gonna crit fumble in the next 2. So -5 would be +4 to hit.
All right, ooh, 22, which doesn't do it, but it's not a fumble. So there you go. You do have an
Alright.
insight bonus. Insight bonus. As you've struck this guy and his metal has protected him and stuff, this guy is not a fighter. You can kind of tell that, Unok. You have experience as a hand-to-hand combatant as well as a melee fighter. This guy does not have that bearing. He has the bearing of a scholar or a wizard of some kind. He is not defending himself well. He is not protecting himself well. Yeah, he's just his technique.
Oh no, I
is-
wouldn't have been able to make that second attack anyway.
Why?
Move, rage, and attack. That's 3 actions.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah. Well, either way, you still figured this out, generally speaking.
Yeah.
All right. That is your insight bonus, courtesy of Odd Bandicoot. Okay. As for Keiko and Zuzu, you two are not frozen in stone. What do you guys want to do?
Did I recall you saying that he was standing like near one of the portals? Like there's like one behind him or
The one that's
adjacent to him?
the one that's shaped like a shard. He is standing next behind. He is interposing it so that you can't put the shard into that portal. Because the shard's about this big, and that's how big the portal is. It's like literally it's like a jigsaw piece.
Right, so it not sizable enough to try and
I mean, if you grabbed him by his
Force him.
ankles and then just sort of dumped him into it, you probably could fit him into it. It wouldn't be overly easy.
I know what I want to do, but I don't think it would work because it would require me to work to. Well, I guess Zuzu would know me, so it is barely
Yeah.
possible.
let's team together. Woodland Sisters, come on.
I basically would want to tell Zuzu to close her eyes and then do a bright cast light like in this man's face, so he's disoriented, so somebody can try to push him.
All right, I'll cover my eyes
All right.
and then I guess I'll wait and see if there's a signal and push him after I get a signal.
Yeah, I would say Keiko would probably be like, no, 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 no.
Okay. So, Keiko, you're flashed.
Yalls.
What's that?
I said yalls.
What exactly does it do?
It is an orb of light that sheds bright light in 20 feet.
So it's
in a color I choose, which would be bright fucking white.
right. Okay, so it doesn't have any.
I'm literally just trying to have it be sudden and bright and in his face.
Okay, so there's spells for that, specific spells like dazzle, daze, etc.
Mhm.
This is more like a torchlight to light up by. You don't necessarily blind people with it. If you want, I will take a hero point from you in order to give it that effect.
Sure.
Because as you can imagine, I don't really want to blind someone with a cantrip.
That's fair.
Okay, cool. So we'll take that resource. He will also get a saving throw. What is your class DC?
How do I know? How find?
That's okay. 29 will be more than enough to overcome it. So
Okay.
he is not in any way, shape, or form. Well, I mean, again, you've flashbanged him, but he has managed to stave off the effect. Zuzu, your reaction goes off.
Yeah, I'm gonna just rush at him and push as hard as I can. I want my brother back, you son of a bitch.
Make an athletics check. He's like, I don't.
I like it.
He's like, I don't have your brother. What the fuck are you talking about? At no point was this a part of the deal arrangement. I don't even know who you are.
It's okay. You have something to do with it all. Hold on. Athletics.
Yes, please.
Let me just see what my modifier is. Oh, this will be fun. It's -1 modifier.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, let's do it. Nothing says I can push a man made of solid steel through a portal than a -1 to your athletics.
We got this, Susie. We got this.
I think
Everything is gonna go perfectly.
Now would I be able to assist?
I think even if he was blinded, it wouldn't help. Can you assist? I will allow you to assist for a hero point, mostly because you used all your actions for your attacks and stuff. So in this round,
Well, yeah, but isn't aid
or
assist an reaction?
No, it is not a reaction. It is an action.
Oh,
Or you
all right,
take
then,
an
yeah.
action to ready it. But I mean, look,
It's funny to think about.
Don't-
And that 20 with a -1 though.
so keeping in mind, don't be excited because
I know it's still not
That's
successful.
just insane that is what a nat 20 just fell on.
it did. It's really good. Let me do some quick calculations. So, it's a 28 was the DC. You have a -2 penalty for him being made of steel and being extra heavy, which means that with a -1 from your natural actually puts you at 17. To overcome a 28 is still a critical fumble, which, because you rolled a natural 20, improves it by 1 step, turning it from a critical fumble to a failure. So, while a natural 20 and very, very cool, you are still unable to move this person. But your technique is flawless, you know what I mean? Like, you have put everything into this. And unfortunately, he is not budging a bit. He kind of, again, is not blinded, so he's watching you do this, and you're like, very dramatic moment, like this. Hold on, let me paint this picture because I want to do.
I'm
this.
like,
This is a clippable. This is a clippable. Hold on, this is a clippable moment. Let me just get this ready here. Hold on. Okay, here. I want that. I want that. I want that. Okay. Here we go. Okay, ready? So. Zuzu ducks down. And as Zuzu does, Zuzu has a look at this guy made of solid steel and a ram mask, and he says, I don't know where you come from. I don't know who you are. And I don't know why you're doing this to us, but give me my brother back! As Zuzu charges in, shoulder ramming into the midsection of this guy. She lets loose this primal kitsune roar as she grabs the back of his thighs and begins to lift him. He begins to feel like the body is giving, feeling that it's lifting up into the portal so that they can be thrown into the apex of the swirling vortex of multiversal matter. And you watch as just your feet are just sliding in the mud, as they're just, yeah! Relent, villain! Okay. At this point, I will ask Unok once more. Are you certain you don't want to use that hero point for the assist?
Yes, I do, actually.
All right, I need you to make me an athletics check.
All right. Come on. That's a 25.
With the assist, that 17 goes to a 19, which is with a score of 28 being what you needed to succeed, means that you are no longer critically fumbling. Meaning because you rolled a natural 20, you go from a failure to a success. And as Unok comes up from behind you and stabilizes you, helping you force and push him backwards, he does fall backwards into the lip of the portal behind him, and he does indeed slide in as he disappears from view. Okay.
Somebody needs to get the shard. Because Nikesh's stone still? Yes?
Yeah, Nikesh's stone, as is Dante.
Sweet. Can we just grab the shard and yeet it
Where? You,
into the portal?
I mean, yeah, you can
Well-
fit it. You can fit it into the portal.
Okay, but don't they have to go through there?
Homie, I don't know how this works.
Yeah, you can
Wait, she
just
wouldn't
do
say
it. And
that.
figure, yeah, you can do it and figure it out. Yeah, you're right, because this is supposed to seal them all.
Yeah, see? It's
Alright.
perfectly fine. You just line it up and be fine. Be fine.
Okay. I wonder
No,
if it'll be a rock.
how does one unstonify people? Like, just generally speaking. I don't know how to do that.
Stonify.
Well, unless you have that special skill to know exactly how to do that, you actually have no clue how to unstonify people.
Sweet. I doubt I have that because I have very few things.
Kind of
Um,
thought that.
But I, with either Hana or
Oh, you know what? No, Patrick.
academic
No,
lore,
Patrick, you've done it before. I feel. You know, I feel like you've done it before in that Rakshasa's temple thing. I felt like you dealt with a basilisk in there in the basement down at the bottom.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is you don't need to
But
roll.
you were great at it.
I was gonna say you don't need
So-
to roll because I feel like one of the things we talked about was the fact that you figured out basilisk tears and cockatrice tears actually can remove it. There is obviously the stone to flesh spell that'll also work as well. There are a number of different things to do. Now, as we are getting close to time, I will say this. The portals that open up around you lead to a variety of different locations, and Dante, Unok, and Padric, you can definitely see one that leads to the Temple of Asmodeus and Corvosa. You see that one very, very clearly. As you look around, unfortunately, with Nakesh being a statue, they can't advocate for where they are or where they're going, but if I could get everyone to make me a society check.
Oh boy.
All right.
Seven.
Okay.
Is that my second or my third natural one this
I think that's
Oh
your...
man,
I think
game?
you've done
Nakash,
two.
you're gonna look so great in my garden. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, Nikesh, time to come to Corvosa with us.
Well, Unok, as you take a look at things, you had dealings with the Red Mantis when they were traveling through the Shawanti tribes' land. They were doing a bunch of different stuff, primarily hunting the other members of your group and doing things. But you do remember them talking about an island known as Ilsgamort. As you look through one of the portals, you happen, just by chance, to see a post office, which, of course, reads the Ilsgamort Postal Services, and, has a kind of a sort of address thing. You think for a moment where you heard that name before, and you do recall it is associated with the Red Mantis. Though you're not entirely sure if this is the portal you need to send him, as a Red Mantis, at the very least, he'll be on home turf, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Unok is going to grab Statue Nikesh and just kind of 1, 2, hoo-ah!
Okay. I presume that's what you guys want to do. So, yep, sure, not a problem.
Well, I mean, the first thing
he-
Patrick will ask if anyone has, basilisk ears or cockatrice.
Insight bonus. Zuzu, you actually have a elixir, which is made of a particular type of plant known as stonefall. If you gave everyone 2 minutes, you can grind it up, turn it into a tonic, and maybe it'll have the same effect.
And I'm going to be trying to wake up the ranger.
The
And
ranger
while
is
this is happening-
unconscious and injured, and I am not furthering that plot without the rest of your group, so stop asking!
Oh, I didn't know that was supposed to be for the main thing. I thought that was for this.
Yeah,
No.
I will.
The ranger is going to hunt the deity.
Hey.
I will
it's
take
okay,
the 2
Dad.
minutes to craft this potion.
Very well. You begin to craft the potion. Make a crafting check, please. I appreciate the callback to it. Yes, you have made good reference and stuff. I live in persistent world, so as I'm moving one story, I'm moving all stories.
Yeah.
It's not, persistent GMing is not always a thing either. Sometimes it's you've given something, you have to do the thing. I don't. I have the world is still going on without you. There is stuff that's happening in the estate with them, with the leaders and all that jazz. Your craft check is not that great, but we'll see how
It's
it works.
12, yeah.
So,
Can I assist her since I do know alchemy?
even with the assist, that's not going to make make up the difference.
I
But
have a
if-
hero
but
point, though, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I'll
you-
shut up because it sounds promising where you're going.
Well, I was going to say, I need a percentage check from each of them. If you want to use the hero point, you can, because it'll increase the odds of it working.
Yeah, I am going to use the hero point and
All right.
reroll.
Let's do it.
Scarcely better. No, it's a 15.
Patrick,
I
in
will
which
still
case,
it.
your assist,
was-
your assist will help if you make it, so let's make a craft check there.
Yeah, I will definitely assist. Alright,
Also, by the way,
so
welcome in, Myth.
crafting-
I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. I hope you're staying safe, staying happy, staying well fed and hydrated. Nice. That
It's,
will
19.
that will offer the assist. So yes, Dante and Nikesh, can I get you both to roll me a percentage, please? Your percentages are pretty good on this one. 82 is fine. Dante and Dante and Nikesh, both of you, the stone shatters around you, and you awaken. You don't know why you smell slightly of bat pee, but it's you're still you're alive and you're moving. You're now not rigid anymore.
I've smelled worse.
Fair.
The very
Say that
stiff
the bombs
situation.
that Rondak used to throw smelled much worse than this.
Fair.
Dante technically would have been in a worse place too because of all the underground stuff we had to deal with.
Okay. All right. Your friends are alive and well. What do you do?
So what happened to the dude with all the metal?
Shoved him through a portal.
Yeah, he lifted him. I've never seen.
Actually, yeah, what is in the portal
someone
that he was pushed
small
into?
That was the portal where the shard was supposed to go.
Okay, but there, is it
It's still
a
there.
place that
right?
is recognizable? Is it spoopy, or is it just there's a portal?
Do you look?
The hole in the universe.
I would, yeah.
Cool. You see an hourglass with cracks in it, with sand that seems to pour out of it. It is spreading quite rapidly.
That looks cool. Nikesh, right there.
We've got to go through our racks too before that goes in, right? So someone who
I think so, yeah.
is
Oh, yep.
here, someone who stays here needs to be the one to put it in there because we all need to get out of here. So find your portals.
Well, yeah,
Nikesh is going to
Keiko's
hand it
gonna
over
do
got
to
it,
Keiko because she had said that this is her home, so he's going to give it to her.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, Dag.
everyone, this was certainly an interesting experience. I hope you guys can take care of the blood rain. Find your spider.
I hope you don't
Sorry
end
that
up
we
in
can't
hell.
help you any further. I really hope we don't too. But we do have things to take care of in our home.
Dag, this is very important to
Best
me.
of luck
Am I
to you.
allowed to give them something in my inventory to take to their tables?
Sure, as long as it's not metagamey or stuff like that, sure.
I have 4 potions of bravery. I would like to give each one of them one.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Are you sure you don't need these?
I have something similar also. It's just, you need to go. Go home.
All right.
Hey, Dag, do any of the portals have dragons by chance flying around in them?
Oh my god.
Who next gonna go? Who next is leaving?
I just
Sure. There is a portal with a dragon. Hold on, wait. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3 portals with dragons in it.
Unok stops and stares at one and just like real heavy breathing starts as he's just like tempted, but he's like,
need to
he's like,
go.
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I need to resist.
No. Marcus wants to play games. Here we go.
Oh God.
You take a gaze through one of the portals, and as you do, you see what looks to be a large, pale white tower. As you do so, you watch as a giant white dragon seems to fly through what looks to be a snowy sky, and he hits the side of this tower. You hear someone crying out very, very faintly amongst the snowstorm as a stained glass window is ripped apart by this huge claw. You watch as these flash of some spells happen as the dragon's head plunges into the tower, and as he pulls out, he emerges with what looks to be a elven maiden of some kind wearing oracle's robes as it flies into the air with it in its mouth. The individual cries for help as it's being flown away, blood pouring from the teeth marks that now crush its middle cavity. As it flies, the dragon curiously sees the portal and begins to try and do a flyby, close enough that you can see this figure as it reaches out to try and beg you for help, its hand reaching towards you but just out of reach.
Well, that sucks. Unok turns and starts heading back towards the Corvosan portal. I
Yes,
ain't dealing with one of them fuckers right now. Not in this harbor.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
not
I
built
believe
for
that's
cold
Mistwind from Reign of
climates.
Winter.
Yes, it was. That's why I started cackling. As soon as he
version
said
1.0.
pale white tower.
It was Mistwind's first death.
Yes.
Okay. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh no, I loved that. I just wanted to have a funny scene of Unok like resisting the urge to jump into the dragon portal.
That's fair. There's always dragons
and
around.
then being like, no, I gotta go home.
Mm-hmm.
I made a promise.
All right. Well, Unok, Dante, and Patrick, one by one, you make your way to your portal. Nikesh, you make your way to yours. Keiko, with the shard in hand, you ready to place it. With final words and final goodbyes, the shard goes into the portal, and all of the seals suddenly disappear. Zuzu, you cross your fingers and you close your eyes. When you open them, all you can do is hope to see your brother. And we'll find out if that's what you do see on Friday. Friday? Maybe. When is Taro in? Sunday. Sunday. When we find out what happens to Taro and their group when we return for the rest of our crossover event. Now, guys, first of all, I want to say you've done super well. You've completed today's crossover event, and we will be back to our regular schedule next week, which is absolutely amazing. And thank you so much for participating in this very, very fun little side multiverse quest. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The bear was always designed to be more of a obstacle than a direct encounter, and I'm glad that you guys figured that out pretty quickly. I didn't want to just like hit one of you, kill you, and then have that just be the, oh, guess what? Guess who's just figured out, this thing is way too hot, So I'm glad you guys took your time and were like, okay, let's deal with that shard. You guys did it. And now, as a bit of a fun insight for our Season of Ghosts players for next week, our secret menu item for the following week will be someone will get said tiny cute bear as a companion, potentially. So that'll be our secret menu item for next week. So yes, if I forget it, then I've told you. So yeah,
we could share it.
You can share it. It can be a group pet. It's fine.
Hell yeah, we could.
All right. Now. Anyone from Gatewalkers needs to fuck off right now. So yes, block your ears, turn off the stream. This is the end, but this bit here is only for audience members and the non-Gatewalker players. I cannot stress that enough. I will give you a moment to go away.
I thought you were talking to us and not the chat for a second.
I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking to the chat for the thing. So no Gatewalker folks. That's it. Okay. So, as the portals close all around, we cut to a different scene. Inside the empty voids of the multiverse, a figure stands before a great and powerful hourglass. The broken cracks and the shattered shards slowly beginning to float and reassemble to the various broken points that rest in front of the person. Interesting. This I was not expecting. But I suppose I can make use of this. You watch as he reaches into his jacket and pulls out what looks to be a small, container, a vial. And he reaches into the air and along the streams of sand collects some of it. He cracks it open and smells. His eyes glow with power. I know what I must do now. I must remember to thank them for this gift. That whale has been hiding a lot more than they have been letting on. But no matter, for they will not get the best of me. And he takes off the mask, and what you see is the face of someone the players know, which I'm not going to tell you. Ha 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 ha! Bastard! Okay. But that is, of course, where
it was
we're
Nikesh all along.
It was Nikesh
from the future.
No, that's their legal name is someone that the players know.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like it's like the man formerly known as Prince. It's fine. No, it was no, it was cool. Thank you so much. Yes, unfortunately, the answer was not throwing them in the shard pit. That was surprisingly bad.
Sweet.
Because I never thought that you guys would do that. because it's where the big powerful artifact that the pariah would have told you had he not died. He would have told you was, the big, like, hey, no one can touch this thing. So he's actually gone to the pariah's home, which is where that connects to. Which is also funny because that's the body of the guy in the robe was actually the pariah as well. So the slash on his chest when he takes off his mask, it is the pariah. But now that the Ram mask guy has the power he needs, he doesn't need the body, so he is going to shed that and go back to Gatewalkers and continue, but with some very, 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 very unwelcomed improvements. So, Gatewalker friends.
It'll be
So we just buffed
fine.
the boss, is what you're saying.
Buff is an understatement, but yes.
Amazing.
Sorry, Gatewalkers.
Yeah. So the way that I'm gonna play this is there's gonna be a few story things where things are gonna almost meta not make sense and just be unfair. There are 3 instances of this. So it might be the case that the group is traveling, say, via a wagon, and then all of a sudden the wagon is being pulled by giant alligators. Why did that happen? How did it happen? Who knows? But that is the kind of power that this guy now has. And he has 3 charges of it, which he is going to use, which he can use in order to basically thwart my players in this story in any way, shape they see might be appropriate. What's that? There's stairs leading up towards the main floor where you're supposed to fight the bee bag. Nope, no stairs. Instead, snakes. What's that? Your characters are starving and hungry and need food and water? Well, instead of waters, how about snakes? There you go, that kind of thing. Could be fun. But you did get the shard back, so that means your world, at the very least, is perfectly fine. For now.
There we go.
Yeah. Until, unless, of course, actually, you know what's really ironic? I think Gatewalkers is the one with your bad guy, so it's very ironic, because they might do... Because they might
They
be...
can send it right back?
Yeah, hold on, let me just check. Sunday... no, Gatewalkers has your one. There you go.
I would not even be mad if they sent him back. Or sent one back.
Yeah, I don't think they will, though. I think it'll be fine.
Well, no, if they put him in the hourglass room, though, he'll get buffed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but we just did it to them, so I'm not even
Yeah.
going to be mad if they do it back to us.
Yeah,
we also
no,
haven't
I'm
met our
prepared
big
for
bad
that.
yet, so...
Yeah.
All right,
And like,
so Jag, then I have
to be
to ask-
fair, we didn't get instructions.
No, you didn't, and that's the
Yeah,
thing.
like,
You had the least instructions and managed to do fine.
because I was like, I can't do any damage, I don't know what else to do, Nikesh is turning to stone, Dante's turning to stone.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the right idea.
Fuck it,
just
let's push him.
You had the right idea. Wrong portal. That was it.
Gotcha.
Should have just pushed him into the Corvosa one for the funnies.
I'm sure there was one to hell. Put him in that one.
There was no portal to hell.
Ah, boo.
Yeah, they don't go. So
I
here,
mean, really.
So here's the skinny on the portals. The portals actually go to all the adventure modules from Paizo. That's it. That's what it means by the fates, because every single story has its fate, right? There are things that are always the same. The Rune Lords rise, Kazog is confronted by adventurers. The adventurers change and how they go about their actions change, but the fate always leads to Kazog's demise. And the same thing can be said about all of my games, with all of my Patreon sessions being modules. Each of these villains are echoes of their future selves having been defeated, coming back here now to a point where they can try to disrupt everyone by taking them apart and by separating them, stopping, quintessentially, their fate from whatever it is the future holds for them. So that's what they've been trying to do. Or that's what Osseo has gotten this group together to go and do. So every single portal that you see connects to somewhere, which is why when Unok looked at the Dragon portal, it was one that connected to Reign of Winter. If you looked towards a Hell portal, for example, you might get a glimpse of Age of Ashes, for example, if there was a scene in Age of Ashes that connected to Hell. If you wanted to see Numeria, you might go see the Iron Gods one. You know, each of the portals connect to those things. Yeah, that was the premise of the multiverse thing and how the multiverse kind of worked apart. Because these stories here are written and designed to be run that particular way. So, you know, there you go. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Michael, the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. Thank you to my wonderful players. Thank you to my audience members. Thank you to the people who donated for today's stream. And, of course, as always, stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye bye, everybody.